Hey everyone, welcome back to the Deep Dive. So many of you have asked about this, and today we're really going to get in something super practical.
Mm-hmm.
How to finally speak English with, confidence and sound totally natural. Our mission, really, for this deep dive is to help you do exactly that.
Yeah,
We're going to tackle that common habit of translating in your head,
right.
and instead figure out how to start thinking directly in English.
And yeah, our insights for this deep dive, they come from a really great source. Think Like a Native, Stop Translating, Start Speaking by Teacher Sam.
No, teacher Sam.
Yeah, it's just packed with practical strategies, but also some really profound ideas about how powerful this mental shift can actually be.
Okay, so let's unpack this. The source, it describes translating in your head as like a major mental block, right?
Exactly. It's like your brain's running this extra lap it doesn't need to.
You're like taking a detour. It sounds exhausting.
Mm-hmm.
But what happens when you ditch that? What are the actual, tangible benefits Teacher Sam talks about when you start thinking in English? What's
Yeah.
the real game changer?
Well, it's pretty foundational, actually. Teacher Sam points out that cutting out translation, it immediately boosts your speaking speed
Oh.
and how natural you sound. You find words they come to you faster because you're forming the thoughts directly.
Right, no middle step.
No middle step. And this also makes you feel way more confident in conversations. That, constant searching for words, it just kind of fades.
Mm-hmm.
And a huge benefit, one that often surprises people, is you actually understand native speakers better.
Oh, interesting. Why is that?
Because you're processing their words directly, too,
Yeah.
Without that internal translation delay, ultimately, you just enjoy English more. It flows.
That makes so much sense. Like getting into a flow state with the language.
Exactly.
And the source really hammers this home, doesn't it? When your thoughts start in English, the words just follow naturally.
Yeah.
Less hesitation, no freezing up, less panic. It's about ditching that internal translation machine so you can really become the fluent speaker you dream of being.
It sounds almost, well, simple when you put it like
That
that.
is simple in concept, yeah.
So we talked about the why, the block, the flow state.
Yeah.
But the big question is how? How do you actually start doing this? And this is where Teacher Sam's stuff gets really interesting, right? Moving from the idea to actual steps.
Okay.
What's the very first genius tip to kick things off?
Okay, so the first genius tip is super accessible. Name what you see every day.
Okay.
And this isn't just like learning vocab. It's about actively bypassing your native language.
Right.
So you look at something, say a lamp, and you immediately think lamp in English. You're building that direct link, cutting out the detour.
Like instant mental flashcards of your surroundings.
Pretty much, yeah. Creating
Yeah.
that immediate association.
That's brilliant.
Yes.
So simple, but you can see how it starts rewiring things. Okay, what's the next step after you start labeling everything in sight? So the second tip builds right on that. Talk to yourself in English.
Out loud.
Yeah, out loud. When you're alone, obviously. Narrate what you're doing or thinking. I'm brushing my teeth, or okay, making coffee now, or maybe just, wow, I'm tired, need some rest.
Okay.
It helps your brain get comfortable forming whole thoughts and sentences directly in English, like native speakers do. It's your own private, no judgment practice space.
Yeah. Okay, maybe not too loudly in the supermarket, though.
Probably not.
But that makes sense talking to yourself. And I guess the next logical step is taking that internal,
Yeah.
right? Does the source talk about shifting your inner voice?
Absolutely. That's the third tip. Use English in your inner voice. That constant chatter in your head.
Oh, yeah?
The source suggests making a real conscious effort to switch that voice to English. So instead of your native language, you're thinking things like, what should I wear today? Or, right, gotta finish this work. Or, ugh, forgot my keys again. Doing this every day, Teacher Sam says, literally starts to rewire your brain. Makes thinking and speaking in English more automatic. It's powerful because it's constant private practice. And then the fourth tip, which kind of complements that inner work, is write a daily English diary.
Ah, writing it down.
Exactly. Every night, just jot down a few lines about your day in English. You can start super simple. Like today, I went to the market. It was hot, bought apples. And then over time, you add more detail, maybe feelings, reflections. The point isn't perfect grammar.
Right.
It's about forming thoughts directly in English, but on paper this time. Really solidifies those pathways.
That sounds like a great way to reinforce things and, reflect a bit too. What about getting the sound right, that natural rhythm and flow?
Yeah, good question. That brings us to tip number 5, listen and imitate.
Okay.
So actively watch English videos, listen to podcasts, really listen to how native speakers talk, the rhythm, the tone, the expressions.
Not just the words.
Exactly. And then repeat after them, copy them. It helps you internalize how sentences flow naturally. The source even has a pro tip here. Try shadowing.
Shadowing. What's that exactly?
It means repeating what the speaker says right after them, almost at the same time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's tricky, but it's supposed to build fluency incredibly fast because you're forced to mimic their speed and rhythm in real time.
Shadowing. I can see how that would be intense, but effective. Okay, and the final genius tip. It sounds like this one could really be the key to stopping translation altogether.
It really could be. The sixth tip is practice thinking in pictures.
Pictures.
Yeah, this is crucial. Fluent speakers, teacher Sam explains, they don't really translate words in their head. They connect English words directly to the image or the concept.
Ah,
So when you think apple, don't think of the word in your language first. Just see the fruit, the red, round fruit.
right. Direct link.
Direct link. This, the source says, basically removes the need to translate forever because you're building that direct English to concept connection.
Wow, forever. That's a bold claim,
Yeah.
but it makes sense. And the source has a story about this, right? Anna from Brazil puts it all together.
Yeah, Anna's story is really inspiring, actually. She'd studied English for years, knew all the grammar, tons of vocabulary,
But couldn't speak.
froze up, exactly, because she was mentally translating everything from Portuguese to English, just created this huge bottleneck in her head.
Been there. So what did she do? She used these tips.
She did. The source says she got really deliberate, started naming things in her room in English, talking to herself, watching Netflix.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, first with subtitles, but then she pushed herself to turn them off. And she wrote short journal entries every single day, really committed to these habits. Consistency, not perfection.
Consistency, right.
And what happened? The results were pretty amazing, apparently, after just 3 months of doing this consistently.
3 months. Wow.
Yeah. She could speak without that mental translation step. Words just came faster, her confidence shot way up. Now she uses English every day at her job without fear.
That's incredible.
It really is. And the source is so encouraging. It says, look, if Anna can do it, you can too.
That's a great story. But I know, a lot of listeners might be thinking, okay, but I feel shy, or I'm terrified of making mistakes, or what if people laugh? Those are real fears, powerful blocks.
Oh, absolutely.
Does Teacher Sam address those? And more importantly, offer a way through them.
Yes, and this is so important. The source totally acknowledges those fears, says they're completely normal, right? Everyone feels them, but it offers this powerful truth. Mistakes, they're not failures. They're literally part of learning. Even native speakers mess up sometimes.
Yeah.
The key message is, don't let that fear of not being perfect stop you from actually doing it, from moving forward.
Exactly. That line from the source is great. Fluency is not perfection. Fluency is flow.
That's the one.
And it seems like ditching the translation habit naturally helps with confidence anyway, right?
Totally.
You feel more ease. You feel proud of the progress you are making. It's about letting go, trusting the process, and knowing every little step forward counts.
Okay, so beyond the mindset and the daily habits, are there specific tools, like actual genius tools, the source recommends that people can, download or use today to help put all this into practice?
Yes, absolutely. The source lists some great ones for taking concrete action. First, there are apps for speaking practice.
Like what?
Well, things like Elsa Speak, that one's really good for pronunciation coaching.
Yeah.
Speak English Conversation Practice gives you daily prompts to get you talking. And then apps like Hello Talk or Tandem.
Oh, yeah, the language exchange ones.
Exactly. They connect you with actual native speakers for real conversations. Super valuable.
Those sound really practical for targeted practice. What else? What about just surrounding yourself with English?
Right. So the next tool is immersive content. The source points to specific YouTube channels, BBC Learning English, English Addict, Speak English. With Vanessa, they're all geared towards learners.
Good resources. And podcasts, too, of course. Like The English We Speak from the BBC focuses on everyday phrases, natural chat. The main thing is just consistent exposure, listening a lot.
Yeah, immersion definitely speeds things up. Any more low-tech options? Maybe something for that thinking in pictures idea?
For sure. Third tool is dead simple. Sticky notes.
Sticky notes.
Yeah. Label things in your house. Put mirror on the mirror, door on the door, fridge on the fridge.
Okay.
It builds that visual vocabulary constantly without needing to translate, reinforces those direct English object links.
I like that. Simple but effective. Anything else?
And one more. Mind maps. But draw them entirely in English. Put one word in the middle, like food, then branch out with related words, fruit, vegetables, restaurant, cooking, whatever.
Connecting ideas in English.
Exactly. It trains your brain to think in clusters of related words and concepts, not just translating word by word.
Okay, so connecting this all to the bigger picture, what does Teacher Sam say is the ultimate payoff, the real impact of learning to truly think in English? It's got to be more than just speaking better, right? Sounds like it could really change things for someone.
Oh, it absolutely does. The source talks about really profound, life-changing effects.
Like what?
Well, you start watching movies without needing subtitles, and you get them.
Nice.
You can make new friends from all over the world, really broaden your horizons. It often leads to better job opportunities.
Huge.
And travel becomes so much easier, more confident. It really fosters significant growth, both personally and professionally.
It sounds like your whole relationship with English changes. It stops being this, I don't know, academic subject.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
becomes a real living part of you. The source nails it, doesn't it? You start to feel English, not just study it. It becomes a part of you. And that
Yeah,
changes everything.
that's the essence of it.
Wow. This deep dive really lays out a clear path. And Teacher Sam's call to action is so empowering, isn't it? You don't need to wait to be perfect.
No.
You don't need the right time. You can start right now, like today, with tiny actions.
Mm-hmm.
Describe your room in English, just in your head. Write those 3 sentences about your day. Watch one video, repeat a few phrases. Each little thing is a step.
And the source has this great affirmation, too. You are smart enough. You are strong enough. You are ready.
I like that.
It's about encouraging you to see this as a turning point, Say goodbye to that slow, frustrating translation and hesitation,
Yeah.
and hello to speaking English naturally, confidently.
So as we wrap up, here's a final thought for you to take away and maybe chew on a bit.
Mm-hmm.
This journey with English, it isn't really about being perfect. It's about being brave.
Good point.
So the challenge is speak English with heart, with courage, with freedom. And remember, every single English thought you manage to have, well, that's one less translation you'll ever need to make again.